Don't ask me what time it is. I don't know. I don't care. I only care about my Father's time. My Father is God, and I'm the unknown prophet of God. Believe it or not, it's your business. I like to talk about what did happen in my time when I was young, and what is happening now. That's a big difference. What's happening now and in my time when I was a little boy. A long time ago, when I was born, I did go with other young people, young friends, and I do remember we never did scream or something, like girls. And in that time also girls did not scream. But in this time, folks, all these young people are screaming like then I hear them screaming, but they are playing outside. And then I go outside and I think, why are you screaming so loud and so much? And also young boys. I do not understand, because in my time I never did scream, and also my friends and girlfriends also did not scream. And we all did listen to our parents, but in those days, these young people say to their parents, no, no. I hear this so many times, folks, and I think, man, in that time, if I did say no, I can go to my room and get punished. But in this time, when your parents hit you on your ass, then you say, yeah, more, because in these days everything did change. And now it's fine to be hit on your ass. That's crazy. In that time, we young people we did not like to get hit, anywhere. But now these young people, they also do not know what the young people from a long time ago know. You understand? They stand up in a new world, and this world got everything to do with computers and all that kind of things. And, I see little people, little kids, I see walking with cell phones and all that kind of things, in my time. It was not there. Now you can call your parents, yeah, I'm there and there. I come home now, And in that time, you need to be right on time or you'll get nothing to eat. That's the time I did live in. If I did come too late, to go eat, then my mom was mad. And my father was mad. And then I go to bed without any food or drinks. And this did take a while. But this time, folks, everything did change. And I see the things what did change. You know? The people did change. And definitely the young people, they do not listen anymore to their parents. They easily say no. So the father and the mother become more mad and start to hit their children. You know? And they don't care. They start to hit back. This is the time we're living in. And the children do not listen to their parents. And this got everything to do with this world, this age. And how you go with people, what you learn from people, what you learn everywhere, you know? And in my time, I did not scream. And also not the people I did walk with. No? Yeah, we did play outside, football or something, you know. And it was nice. But we did not scream. Like we get murdered or something. And I almost hear this every day. Eh? Then I put my head out of the window because I think someone do have a fight or get hit or is stepped down or is raped or will be murdered. Yeah, it sounds like that. Eh? But they are only playing. And to their parents they say simply, no, it's not gonna happen. You know, I hear his father scream to his young boy. This boy is 8 or 9 years old. And his father almost cried. And the boy do not listen. You know? So the father need to become very angry. And then he start to listen, because then he becomes scared. Eh? But folks, if you do have a good father and a good mother, you better start to listen to them. You know? You can learn a lot. And yeah, I like to talk about this thing, folks. And I see this every day. I say to my neighbor, in my time, we did not scream like girls, and we definitely did not say no. You listen, and that's it. And in this time, it will become more worse than ever before. And the young children will walk over their parents. You understand? And I see this happening already. This did start already. And they are screaming like young little girls. Like they get raped or something like that. Or almost killed or something, you know. And in the days I did not do those things. Now I need to understand what I hear is what I never did do. I did listen to my parents. And all the children in that time did listen to their parents. But that was that time. I'm talking now about this time. And this time everything is changing. And this got everything to do with TV, with the computer, internet. And they see everything. They easily can go to porn sites and watch a porn movie. You know? Today is so easy. But in my time, there are no computers. We did not have a mobile in our pocket. It was simply not there. And we definitely did listen to our parents. Because in that time we are scared to get a big mouth from our parents. But now they easily give a big mouth back. And they simply say, no. No. And this I almost hear every day. And lots of screaming. So I look at these children and I think, why you little people are screaming so much? Like young girls. Because when girls play, I know they scream more easy than boys do. But in these days, the boys scream like girls. That's crazy. And strange. I do not understand the people from now. Because I am from a while ago. And I know what decency is. You understand? But in this time, people do not understand what decency is. How is it possible that they do not know? Because it got everything to do with this world. Everything to do with computers. Everything to do with music, movies, and pop stars, movie stars. You know? And then they come with a song. I'm on fire and it hurts, but I don't care that it hurts or something. Or Yeah, they bring things to young people and also older people in this time. And also the older people are changing in that way. Like, do what you like and you don't care about nothing else, only about yourself. That's why the selfie is there. Got everything to do with yourself. You do not care much more for another. That's what the selfie do. Many people do not understand what a selfie is. A selfie is you. And another you do not care about. That's the meaning of a selfie. But I do not understand these young lads that they scream like young girls. And in my time, really folks, I did go with many girls. But I never did scream. Yeah, sometimes when they are hurt or something, you know. And in that time, boys, when they are hurt, they did not scream. Me also, I did fall many times and get lots of pain. But I never did scream. But in this time, I hear nothing else than even the boys are screaming like girls. And that's what I hear almost every day. Because many young children live among me. And yeah, this did happen a year ago or something. You know, so for me it's all very new. And I listen to the children, I hear them outside playing. But they scream a lot. And why they scream, I do not know. I do not know. Maybe it belongs to this time. But definitely not listening to your parents will belong to this time. And it will become more worse than ever before. In my time, we definitely did listen. But everything is changing. And not for the better, but for the worse. And on the end, no one will listen to each other. You all will go your own way. Hope for you that it will be the good way. But there are many bad steps to take. So it's very easy to go for that bad steps. Because it lay already in your shoes. You only have to wear them. And you are done stepping wrong. Very easy. So, and I hear these things every day, folks, and I think, whoa, what did happen in this world? You know, and when God did come for the first time to me, I thought, where am I? Who are these people? What are they talking about? Well, I can explain you what they're talking about. They talk about fuck this, fuck that, fingers in the air. The most despicable things will come out of your mouth and from your hands and from your body. And this will become worse every day. Every day it will become more worse than ever before. But yeah, we do live in the modern times, and this is what the modern times give. There will be many people who will tell you what to do, and you better do not listen to them, because they will try to let you walk in the wrong way. And folks, I am the unknown prophet of God, and I won, I won as good I can. And if you don't like that I am the unknown prophet of God, go blame by my father. You understand? Because it was not me who did do this to me. It was really my Father God who did do this to me. And like I'm in a new, different world I don't want to be in. When God did wake me up, this did happen directly. I did stop all the wrong things. I did throw it away. What money it did cost, I don't care. I did throw away all my gold. I did throw away all the things I did love. Movies, music, everything must go. So everything did go. For me, it was not necessary anymore to listen to music. Now if I listen to music, I try to run away from it, or not to hear it. But sometimes, if people in cars with a radio, I can say nothing. I cannot say, hey man, put your radio off or something, I cannot say this. But I want to say, man, I do hate music. And this was when God did come to me. I started to hate music. It was the first thing what did come in my mind. Hating the music. And hating the people behind it. And then also with the movies. I hate movies. Like I hate music. I hate everything what is wrong in my eyes. For this is wrong in my Father's eyes. That's why I don't like it anymore. But sometimes I'm with my back against the wall and need to listen to that shit. I don't want to listen to it. But I also cannot stop it. So wisely I shut up. I say nothing. And I let it come over me. You know, I was walking outside and a boy also stepped outside next to the house I live. And the first thing he did say was, God damn it. Because he did do something and it did go wrong. And I told the boy, hey! And he told me, oh, sorry man, sorry. You know? But I did scream at the boy. Eh? The boy became scared and the boy did say, oh, I'm sorry. And then I say to him, don't shout at my father. He got nothing to do with the things you do. But you need to do something in what my father likes. And that's far to find, folks, in this end time cyclus. Because we are definitely in end time. And yeah, many things will happen. Also, many people will die. But these are all bad people. You know? They will never find the love of my Father. My Father really is God. Don't go into the modern times, folks, with your cell phone and your internet and all that kind of things. It's very bad. You will learn very bad stuff. Huh? Things you don't think about it, but when it is time, then it will be too late, and then you will think about it. That's not listening now. So if there are young lads, young people, better start to listen to your parents. It's very important. Well, if you do have good parents, you also can have bad parents who don't care what you do and what you say and what you want and what kind of work you do, or so start to listen. So in my time I did do this, and when God did come, man, I do have nothing left than listening. I always must listen. And I love to listen to God. But I never will listen to you. That's why I do listen to God. For I will never listen to you. Whatever you say. I will listen to my new father. Because that's what he is. God is my new father. And I never did know that this will happen to me. And I'm just a boy, you know. A boy who listened to God. And what people think, it's not possible, boy, because God do not exist. But that is the modern time, folks. They will give you the way to see God in a different way. And they will give you, instead of God, another God. He is the father of lies. And my father is the father of love. But what I tell you right now, folks, it's really like it is. Young boys are screaming like girls. I did ask a young boy, why do you scream like a girl? And he told me, I'm just playing and I like to scream. So I did walk away. And then he did say behind my back, hey, I'm not a girl. I told him, but you sound like one. Because you scream like a girl. And you are a boy. Boys do not scream. like young girls. But he told me I like to scream. This got everything to do, that screaming thing and not listening thing, got everything to do with this end time problem. It's a big problem, folks. This is really a end time problem. And for you people, you just will understand it when it's coming to you, when it's standing for your doors. Then you will start to understand what I did talk about all the time. Then for the first time you will see and you will understand. But for now, you listen to me and you think, I don't care, or something like that. And I don't care, folks, that you don't care. You understand? But you need to say this to my father, that you don't care. You dare to say this to my father? You don't care? God tell you something and you will say, no. That's then immediately the last time you've been with my father. You only have to say one time, no, I do not listen to you. No. And no really is a no-go for God. You can walk away and never come back. One time to my father, no. One time in a lifetime. And when you live with God, it will be forever. But never say no. I'm telling you, folks. One time no, it's go. You go. That's the way my father will deal with you. So then you know. One time no, you go. But these are the things, I see them, I tell you people, in the time I did grow up, and in the time you young people grow up, your time is definitely different than mine. And I will never do what you people are doing now. Not in the time I started to live, and not now. Because Father God did show me really everything. And these are really the things I learn about and stay away from the most dangerous thing whatever will come in life. And that are different people with different thoughts from different worlds. And these are your pop stars, porn stars, movie stars. And go on like this. Princes, princesses, kings and queens. And lots of people who work for that people. And listening to the people. That's the most craziest thing you ever can do. Yeah, and I cannot tell you folks, you must listen to my Father God. Because there is nothing you must. You understand? I must listen to Father God. I will. I always will. But I am touched. And I lay my problems to rest into my Father God. And God will take care of my problems. I don't have to care anymore. I do not have to make decisions. Because the wise decisions are in me. And I always will make wise decisions. Because by the touching of God, it did make me wise. Lots of knowledge did come. And I only did ask for love. Yeah, I told my Father God. When he did come to me, he did give me love and knowledge. And the love was really a despicable thing to feel. You know, this is the first time when you get the love of God. You will not really like it. It's a strange feeling. It's a feeling you do not understand, you do not know. So you're gonna think that it is bad or something, you know, or not good. But it's the most incredible feeling you ever can get, is the love of God. But when God did do this to me, I did not feel good, you know, because it was the first time. And I was locked up in love. Yeah, I was locked up in my own room, in this house. And the feeling of love did let me stand still, like a wall was around me. I could not move anymore. I was standing in the middle. I was standing still. The only thing I could do is go back to my bed. And then directly visions did come. And then I saw the real problems. And that are still the problems I'm talking about, huh? And you're going to see it with your own eyes. War and all that kind of things. You know? People who will not listen and will do what they like and do not care about you. And all that kind of things. People will create hell on earth. That's what I saw. People will start to kill each other. Even friends among you are not trustable. And God told me so. The first thing He ever did say is, really this words did come from His lips into my ears, into my soul, into my body. Don't trust no one. Don't trust anything. And I was thinking, it was a very big thing when God told me this thing. You know? For me, the biggest thing ever. Because He told me. And I tell you. That's different. I'm just a child of God. But God needs to tell you. Not me. But I decided to do this for God. So I'm here on the internet. And we'll talk about my Father. And all the things you people do wrong. And many more things you will do wrong. New games will come and new movies, and this got everything to do with the dark world I've been to. You know? Because there are very lots of demons in this world. And these demons, they look like human beings. But these are demons. And these demons will give you their behavior. So you will take over their behavior. I'm warning you. Watch out for these people. You can become good like me. But you need to want it. You want what I do have. You need to be what I do have. That's the only way that you will know my Father. To understand His way, His feelings, His love, His teaching, His things. You need to know them all. If you don't want to fall in this world, you need to know my Father very well. Or you will fall constantly, immediately, repeatedly. On the same place you walk, you will fall. You stand and you fall on the same place. You cannot make a step closer to God. And these steps, folks, you gotta make them. Not like I step, but I will watch you, how you will misstep you. I'm gonna watch it all. I will still be here. My Father thinks it's not time yet that I must go. So I stay. And I talk. And every day I wake up, I tell my Father God directly, oh Father God, a new day, and I'm still here. And then I think, what did I do wrong? But God told me, you need to stay here, whatever will happen. And in the beginning, folks, I saw this like a punishment from God, my Father. But my Father God told me otherwise. I am needed here. And I speak wise. And I will speak wise to you, folks. Everything that comes out of my mouth. Finally, you will understand that I am what I told you. I am the unknown prophet of God, my Father. I am the unknown prophet of God, my Father.